Welcome to your Follow the Moon forecast with myself, Shannon Hugman. And this week's forecast kicks off with the full moon. It's a super full moon on March 9th. So let's first talk about what a full moon is technically. So in order to understand, we can imagine we have the zodiac, and we can think of the zodiac as if it is a map of the sky. So we have all these constellations are essentially sections of the sky. And we can imagine as Earth is right there in the middle. So if you were standing right where you are and you look all the way around in a circle, you'd be looking at all the different constellations that are mapped out in the sky, and those are set constellations. Now the sun and the moon and all the planets transit through the zodiac. So when we hear this is a full moon in Virgo, that means that the sun is over here in Pisces for Pisces season and the moon is opposite in Virgo. Because the sun and the moon, when they are opposite each other, that's what makes a full moon. So we can think about a full moon as if the sun is opposite the moon, shining this big bright light, this flashlight of our conscious awareness that is the sun on the moon. The moon represents our feelings, our emotions, our subconscious. And so we can think of these full moon times as a lot is coming up to the surface to be felt, to be experienced, to come into our awareness. So the words that I'm saying for this full moon, like the poem for this full moon is taking the time to sober up. And a big part of why this is a sobering week is one, Mercury moves out of retrograde, and two, the full moon is in Virgo. So Virgo energy, we all have a part of us that is representing Virgo. Virgo is simply a section in the sky. If we are Virgo sun signs or moon signs, we'll experience this a little bit more personally, but we all have that area of Virgo that wants to have things in order. They want the nice spice cabinet nice and labeled so that they know where everything is. And we've been in some really sleepy Pisces times where we've kind of just been pulling the spices all over the house. So for the last month, at least, last 3 weeks, Mercury's been retrograde, and in Pisces, we've had the sun in Pisces, and it's been foggy, really unclear times. It's kind of been like, let's just get messy in the kitchen. Let's throw things all around. And this week we start to say, oh, wow, we really need to reorder these spices. Oh, I really need to put some things back. And the reason why I'm saying this is a week of taking the time to sober up is because there is time to reorganize the spice kit. There is time to move into this more grounded, practical, action-oriented energy because we've been in really sleepy times. So if we try to rush to solve all the problems or we try to rush to fix everything, it's going to be stressful. Where instead we can say, okay, we're kind of coming out of the foggy, sleepy, dreamy escapism-ness, is that a word, of Pisces, and we're coming back into reality. So we may be in a very different place than we were a month ago, and that is totally okay. The point is not to rush, not to try to speed up a process that's a natural process, just kind of like we've been drinking, there's a certain time till our body sobers up and we can't exactly rush that. So here are your full moon musings for the week ahead for each of the 12 signs. So the first one is Pisces. Nowhere to be except within ourselves. Aries. Clarity is around the corner. Taurus. Who do we want to lead? Who do we want to follow? Gemini. What are we working towards? Cancer. The more we believe, the more we receive. Leo, the heart runs deep. Virgo, who depends on us? Do we want to renegotiate those contracts? Libra, just take it moment by moment, breath by breath. Scorpio, creation is as deep as the ocean, and so are our hearts. Sagittarius, inner space is waiting for us to explore. Capricorn, when we speak, people listen. That's a power and a responsibility. And Aquarius, let love in. So thanks for watching this week's Follow the Moon forecast. Again, we are in phase 3 of the lunar cycle. The lunar cycle is 4 phases long and the full moon is the beginning of it. So now we are moving into that the third phase, the second half of the lunar cycle. And I'm Shannon Hugman. You can find out all about my new book and how to get bonus gifts when you order on launch date through Amazon at shannonhugman.com. And my new podcast coming out this week, a new episode of What the Heck is Energetic Astrology, available where all podcasts are. So thanks for watching.